Spiky, I know, Spiky. No licky. No licky, Spike. Hey, buddy. I'm right here. Good morning, guys. Tiffany, 100 plus. Rescue House 1. I'm right here. I am going to do a Spike and Precious update this morning. I know I have not updated you guys since we got the terrible, terrible news about our Spiky. Spike and Precious came to us from a horrible, very sad situation. The gentleman that had Spike and Precious also had the two twins, Arlo and, oh God, I can't remember their names now. I just drew a blank. But Gigi came from there. And the two little brothers that were like identical twins came from there, that were adopted together. And Spike and Precious came from there. And the thing is, it turned into a very bad situation. It was a hoarding situation. He had dozens and dozens of cats living in terrible squalor. And the dogs, but it didn't start out like that. The guy had good intentions, but unfortunately, he ended up with dementia, and then obviously just could no longer care for the animals. But Spike, he had the longest, and Spike he did care for when he was lucid and able to. I mean, Spike even had eye surgery on one of his eyes. This gentleman gave him eye surgery. There was a record of him having surgery with Dr. Castro. So at one point, this gentleman did care very much for these babies. And then his mental health went downhill, and it turned into a very, very horrible, sad situation in the home. So we were able to save all of them. And the only two remaining with us are Spike here and Precious. Precious. Come here, Mommy. Precious. And Precious, come here. Why are you so itchy, Mommy? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. There you go. You itchy, huh? You're itchy this morning? Mm-hmm. Spike and Precious are both seniors. Potentially brother and sister. They're bonded. Spike is a little bit, not all there. So Precious always waits for him, looks for him, and then when Precious leaves and Spike realizes it, then he hightails it to go follow Precious. They've probably been together their entire lives. Spike is just a cute little boy. He's kind of out there in his own little world, and he roams and is slow, but then all of a sudden he gets a little spurt of energy and he gallops and runs, and especially when it's breakfast and dinner time, he gets that little energy spurt and that little personality comes out, and it's so adorable. And then Precious has a personality of her own. She's very sweet. She's also very demanding. When she wants to be pet, she lets you know. And if you stop, she lets you know it's not okay to stop. Like that. She's very demanding at mealtime as well. Our vocal little Precious. We're so heartbroken that we still have them here at the rescue house. Don't get me wrong, we love them. We love them with everything that we have. But we were just so hoping somebody would step forward and open their home to this bonded pair of seniors for the end of their lives. Hi. For however long that is. They both have health issues. Little Precious here, you might have heard her coughing in the beginning of the video. She has a very, very enlarged heart. And of course, that's causing bronchial and trachea issues with her because it's pressing on her airway. So she is on a couple medications for that she gets twice a day. Right? Yeah? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl, Precious? That's my good girl. And we knew that from the time we rescued her because we took her to the vet and had her checked out. But little Spike here, who we knew had vision issues, but it can see pretty well out of one eye. I mean, I don't know how well he can see, but he gets around. Sometimes he gets a little lost. He's a little hard of hearing. What? I was petting you. I can pet your brother. And there's that demanding side. There's that demanding side I was talking about. Spike here developed a bump on the side of his face. You can see. Came up rather quickly. Almost kind of out of nowhere. So we took him to the vet and saw that it was a mass on the inside of his mouth. And he also has a couple other ones, smaller ones. There's one right here. There's one right here. And going down his throat. And of course, we biopsied it, and it came back, sadly, as a very aggressive malignant melanoma. And of course, our amazing Dr. Bavetsky, we had look at his mouth and the tumor, and everything that we did. And she was like, yeah, I wouldn't even touch that. That's like specialty. And it would take his jaw and you know, all of that. And he's too old for surgery like that. We would not want to put him through something like that. So he is on liquid gabapentin, which he gets twice a day to control any kind of pain that he may have. He's not exhibiting any signs of pain currently, which we are very happy about. He still eats his dry food. We do put a little warm water in it just to soften it up a little bit, just in case, but he will, you know, if he finds a kernel on the floor that's dry, he picks it up, he eats it. He's not acting like he's in any pain. He's not acting any different at all since the day we brought him into this house, which we are very, very grateful for. But we do have him on the gabapentin just in case, because we don't want him in any pain whatsoever. Of course, we love this little guy. So we definitely do not want to see him in any kind of pain. So we are taking all the proper precautions to ensure that he will never be in pain. And we will just love him and care for him and do everything in our power to keep him happy and comfortable and pain-free for as long as we can, until he lets us know that he's had enough. Which I have to say, it's really sad that we were not able to get these two into a home of their own to be loved and spoiled around the clock on a daily basis. You know, now knowing that we are facing this with Spike, and that when it is eventually time to make that choice, then Precious is going to be left alone, and we're just so worried about what that's going to do to her. We just so desperately wanted to get them into a home. And we knew we were facing an uphill battle with them being seniors and health issues and not potty trained. But we were hoping there was going to be an angel out there somewhere who loves seniors, and, you know, that one with the heart of gold that just wants to take care of them. And unfortunately, that never happened. So, like I said, we love them. I love these two. They are so silly together sometimes, and just so loving and affectionate. And they have two very distinct but equally goofy personalities. And we love them to death here. It's just sad to know that they aren't going to have that chance at their own home again. Unless somebody watching this finds it in their heart to give them that.
You switch positions, sweet boy? Hey, sweet. There's my sweet Spike. There's my Spike. Yes. Hey, my Spikey. That's my Spikey.
I do have the donate button on this video, guys. As I said, they both have health issues. They are both on medication. It is going to be lifelong, however long that is, for both of them. So I do have the donate button on this video. For Precious and her heart condition, she is currently on 2 medications. We may have to add a third soon. But she will be on them for the rest of her days. And our little guy Spiky.
My little Spiky.
Currently on liquid gabapentin. Of course, we're ready to add in any other medications needed for him if we feel he needs it. So I do have the donate button on this video for that reason.
Spiky, Spiky.
Such a sweet boy. He's such a sweet boy. So unfair that after everything now we have to deal, or he has to deal with cancer and an aggressive melanoma on top of that. And this little princess. Precious. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. I know I've said it in other videos about us here at House One and what our babies are having to endure currently with not being 100% and dealing with doctor's appointments and medications and everything like that. It's just seems like it's one thing after another for us here, and it is costly. I just had to pick up medications actually last night for Dharma, Lance, and Mario, and it was like $300 just for medication. Okay. And those are continuous medications, things that they have to be on continuously. So it's expensive. And then you add in the heart medications for this one, the gabapentin for him. Albert, who luckily is in a foster, but still is on daily medication, and special diet is a cost for us too. Dharma's food, heading to the grocery store constantly to refill the fridge with everything that Dharma eats because she won't eat dog food. It's just been very very costly, just a lot going on here at House One. So I do appreciate everybody that donated or that will donate towards all of their ongoing care. Again, we've got Precious and Spike, who you see here on the video. We've got Dharma and her ongoing care and all of her food. We've got Lance and his ongoing care and medical appointments and medications. We've got Mario and his ongoing medical care and medications. We've got Albert, who is on a special diet and needs a few medicines. We have Alistair, who is in foster, who is on heart medications and eye medications. We have, who else? I feel like I'm forgetting. We have Blake, that's in training, which was a ton of money to do, but he's doing fantastic. We've just had a lot. So thank you for anybody that donated. What? What? I know, I stopped petting you, I know. Sweet little boy. What? Yes? Yes? I know, I stopped petting you. How dare I? How dare I stop petting the princess, Precious? See what I mean about cute little personalities? What? Sam and Susie are doing good. They're currently there. Healthiest babies in this house. They are still waiting for their forever home as well. They're the only ones that don't have any major medical going on in House 1. Precious. Silly girl. So I just wanted to jump on and give you guys an update. I know I had said a couple things just in passing on other videos about Spike, but I wanted to give you an actual update to let you know that he was diagnosed with an aggressive melanoma in his mouth, and we are just going to keep him as happy and as comfortable and pain-free as possible for as long as we can until he tells us it's time. If you've watched this video and have thought to yourself that you would like to give them a forever home together, then please reach out to us. 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com. And again, if you would like to donate towards Spike and his ongoing care, and Precious, come here. Come here. Hey. Precious, come here. Precious and her ongoing care, or Lance and his ongoing care, or Mario and his ongoing care, or Dharma and her ongoing care, or Alistair and his ongoing care, or Albert and his ongoing care, please use the donate button and make a donation so that we can continue to give these babies every single thing that they need. And that's just talking about the dogs that are here at House 1. Getting into House 2 is, I'm sure, just as much medical, with all of the eye appointments that all those babies have had up there, and Heidi that was just in the hospital with parvo, and it's just been a lot. So thank you guys all for your ongoing love and support. Thank you for your donations. Fenbendazole? I'll ask our doctor about it. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Got to get back to rotating the babies. Sam and Susie are actually outside. Got to get them in. So, once again, thank you all for your continued love and support. This is Tiffany with Precious and Spike, Rescue House 1, 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida.